Mission 31 of my Stalingrad campaign, flying the Pe-2 to bomb the supply dump at Safronov. It's a 500 kilometer round trip, starting from our home base Stogov in the northeast corner of the map. We'll RV with our escorts close to the front line, then head south towards the supply dump. The egress vector is 045 degrees back towards Stalingrad. Here's the recon of the target. The supply dump is a collection of buildings at the southern tip of Safronov in front of the wooded area. We've reached waypoint number 2. We're overhead the airfield the escorts are taking off from. From here we're going to turn south, and it's about 50 kilometers to target. Our escorts today are 6 LA-5s. They've just lifted off. They will catch us up as we head to target. We are heading south now. The rest of the bombers are just forming up. Current altitude is just over 2,300 meters. There is a layer of cloud up here, so I'm going to descend to cloud base. Make sure we have good visibility over target. We've dipped underneath the clouds. We're currently at 1,800 meters altitude. We are closing in on the target now. Escorts are in position above us. There is Safronov, and we have eyes on the target. Into the bomb site. Let's get the bomb bay doors open, and then set the altitude and airspeed. Current altitude is just over 1,700 meters, which is a bit awkward. Airspeed is 380 kilometers an hour, but I'll set it to 360 to allow for the drag of the bomb bay doors. Have to interpolate here for the wind settings. I'm going to go with 9 meters per second from a bearing of 070 degrees. Our current heading is 180 degrees. So the wind is blowing from 110 degrees port side. So I've made a mistake there, set it to the starboard side, but I'll come back and correct that later. Closing in on the target now. And now I've realized I've got the wind direction from the wrong side, so I've changed that. About to switch into the bomb site view. I'm a little bit too far left of target. Having to make some last minute adjustments here, which is not ideal. But there we go, bombs are away. bombs dropped a little bit short and a little bit too far left, but still managed to destroy most of the target. There are just a few buildings left standing. This is how it looked from the air as we turned to Egress. Okay, we're now heading away from target on a bearing of about 055 degrees, and we've climbed to 2,200 meters, so just above cloud level. As we're heading back towards friendly territory, a pair of 109s drop in. The escorts have picked them up and are engaging. These are 109 G2s. They are better than the LA-5 in a turn fight, and they managed to knock out a few of our escorts. Whilst the escorts have been tangling with the 109s, we've made good progress away from the combat zone. We're passing by Stalingrad now, so there's just another 80 kilometers or so back to home base, Stogov. As we RTB, a second pair of 109s pops up on our 6, and they're closing in. We've got one escort fighter still with us, and he's engaging now. I'm going to switch to the rear gunner position because there's one coming straight for me. The second 109 is coming in now as well. Looks like he's going for my wingman, so I'm going to focus on the one on my 6. I've just hit him and set his engine on fire, but oof. Let's have a look at what happened there. As I hit the bandit that's on my 6, his wingman comes across and gets shots on me. My rear gunner has been knocked out, but I think my belly gunner actually hits the second 109 and sends it down. I've got some damage to my plane, mostly a fuel leak. Hopefully I can still make it back to Stogov. There's the crash from the second 109. The one that I set on fire is finally going down now. So we're clear to RTB. have made it back to base. Stogov is at my 1 o'clock. Still got about 2/3 of my main fuel tank left. The bombers are about to break formation to prepare for landing. I'm going to circle the airfield and then come into land. The good news is my rear gunner seems to be okay. A pretty good 3-point landing there in the Pe-2, with one of my wingmen landing at the same time. My mission summary confirms that my plane did shoot down both of those 109s, and I got 3 facilities buildings with my bomb drop. And for my efforts, I've been awarded the Order of the Red Star. Overall, it was a really good mission for my squadron. In addition to the 2 109s that my plane took down, we destroyed 15 buildings at the supply dump. Thanks for watching, see you next time.